Hola a todos, soy Mike. En esta serie de videos vamos a aprender jerga colombiana. Hi everybody, this is Mike. In this series of videos, we're gonna learn Colombian slang. First, I want to let you know that in the description of the video, you will find a menu in which you can skip parts of this video because this series of videos are basically explanations on Colombian slang, Colombian expressions, and how to use them. And in the first part of the video is basically the same for each video. I'm going to give an explanation, blah, blah, blah. And then you can skip, if you check the menu, you can skip all these explanations and go straight to the part in which I explain the expression, the word, the idiom for the video in particular. So now that you know, check the menu. If you already understood or if you already watched previous videos in which I give this explanation, then you can skip this part. When it comes to Spanish, we can think about two big differences: the Spanish from Spain and the Spanish from Latin America. It's pretty much like thinking about differences between British and American English. It's basically the same. Pronunciation, some words, some idioms, but that's it. And in Latin America, you will find also differences because of the countries, the regions. Let's say there are expressions or idioms that are used in Mexico that might sound different in Colombia, or words that may mean something in Colombia and perhaps in Argentina are different. So that's basically the thing. But overall, the Spanish in Latin America, it's pretty much the same. And maybe you have noticed this when you go in let's say in the platforms Netflix, Amazon's, and HBO, and so if you want to choose the language, the spoken language, it says Spanish and Latin American Spanish, which is basically the same. And usually those are translations made, I think, both in Argentina and Mexico. That's it. So I'm from Colombia. I live in Colombia, and the things that I'm going to teach you are basically words, idioms, expressions, slang that is used here in Colombia. You might hear those words, idioms, slangs, and stuff in different countries. I'm not going to say all of them are exclusive for Colombia, but it's for sure that if you come here to Colombia, you're going to listen those words, expressions, and this is going to help you in order to understand what you're listening to, what you're hearing, and also if you want to sound more natural, you can also start learning how to use those. As a piece of advice, if you're planning on going and moving to a country in which Spanish is spoken, the idea is for you to make sure the Spanish that you're going to learn is basically adapted to the place you're living. So let's say if you're learning Spanish from Spain and you want to go and move to Mexico, well, it's gonna help. But then you're going to go again and start learning some things about maybe pronunciation. Pronunciation might make a difference, but also the words and stuff. So if you're planning on moving to Europe, focus on Spanish from Spain. If you're planning on moving to Latin America, any country in Latin America, then go for Latin American Spanish. And once again, in this video, in this series of videos, I'm going to teach you how to talk, how to understand Colombian Spanish. So I think that's going to be it for the explanation. So let's start with today's word, sentence, phrases, idioms, slang. The verb cascar in Spanish, in Colombian Spanish, cascar. It's a literal translation would be to hit, to beat something, to hit something or someone. Cascar. That's a word that we use that can mean that. So let's say if somebody's if let's say there are two people fighting, and one of them is like beating the other one so hard. So we say, lo están cascando. They are beating, cascando, beating him so hard. Le están cascando duro. Están cascando. Cascar, that means to beat. But we usually use cascar when we want to do something. So let's say I play the guitar with my friends, and it's been like 2 weeks since the last time we had the last rehearsal. So I call my friend and say, hey, are we gonna play today? Are we gonna jam today? Are we gonna go and play? In Spanish, I can say, le vamos a cascar a la guitarra. It's not that I'm going to beat the guitar, but it means that we're going to do something related to it. So cascar, although it can be translated as to beat and to hit somebody, and we can use it in that way. We use it also when we mean that we are going to work on something or practice something or do something, especially focus on that. So, mañana le voy a cascar a la pierna. Mañana le voy a cascar a la pierna. Tomorrow, mañana, I'm going to a cascar, workout a la pierna, my legs. Tomorrow I'm going to work out my legs a lot. Mañana le voy a cascar, meaning I'm going to focus on doing something related to whatever it is that I'm talking about. So cascar can be translated either as to beat or to hit someone, and also to do something, to focus on something, to work on something. So vamos a cascarle a esto. Let's talk about this with my friend David. Seguimos con David, a.k.a. el Pollo Sarmiento. Estamos aprovechando. Yo lo que suelo hacer para estos videos es que aprovecho cuando David nos concede tiempo, que está dentro de sus ocupaciones, pues, y que podemos sacar el tiempo. Y aprovechamos para hacer varios videos, grabar varios videos. Yo después los edito y los voy programando para que salgan. Y hoy hemos aprovechado para hablar de varios términos. Lo vamos a pasar en diferentes videos y el término para este video es cascar. ¿A qué le vamos a cascar hoy, David?
Le vamos a cascar al... A ver, yo tengo dos definiciones de ese término.
Cascar.
El cascar, yo entiendo que el cascar es dar una golpiza.
Sí, sí.
Lo cascaron, uy, me metieron
sí.
una cascada.
Mira, lo están cascando, el tipo lo está cascando duro.
Sí, lo está golpeando, pero
sí,
duro.
Duro.
Cuando una cascada es una golpiza bastante fuerte.
Y ojo, no confundamos cascada con la caída del agua, que es la cascada, y una cascada que es cuando lo golpean a alguien duro.
Exacto.
Y el otro entorno en el que
ese man salió cascando. Él salió cascando.
¿A qué?
Es como que salió yo lo entiendo como que sacó ventaja de una situación.
Nunca lo había escuchado.
O como que triunfó, listo, salí cascando.
No lo había escuchado.
Salí cascando del examen.
Okay.
Es como que salí ganando. Uy, le casqué a esto.
Qué curioso. Tiene sentido. Y no, sabes que no lo había escuchado en ese contexto. Obviamente, diferencia generacional. Yo tengo 53 años. David tiene 21, 22 años. Siempre se me olvida.
De hecho, no sé qué tanto se utilice ahora, pero realmente también lo he escuchado. Ya le casqué a esto.
Exacto, eso se usa. Vamos a cascarle, le voy a cascar a esto. Quiere decir, me voy a enfocar, le voy a dar duro a ese tema, me voy a enfocar en algo para...
Entonces, voy a cascarle, le casqué a esto. Es como que logré identificarlo, logré, sí, alcanzar, por ejemplo, una meta, por decirlo así. Ve, mira, estoy tocando guitarra y le casqué al tema.
Le estuve cascando toda la mañana al tema.
Exacto.
Es decir, le estuve pegando.
Exacto.
Estuve enfocado en ello. Interesantes estos términos. Y también muy interesante ver esas posibles diferencias de uso generacional, porque como ya mencionamos antes en otros videos, el idioma evoluciona. Y evoluciona con el tiempo, con la misma evolución de la cultura. Y todo esto se nota en estas diferencias y por eso me parece interesante poder contar contigo con estas charlas para poder tener todas estas perspectivas y aprovechar también para afinar el oído con el español colombiano, el sonsonetico pues de nosotros. Entonces, para que la gente se vaya acostumbrando. David, gracias por acompañarnos a cascarle estos temas. Y pues nada, nos veremos en próximos videos, ¿no?
Listo, gracias por el espacio, Mike.
Okay, I hope this has been helpful for you. Luckily, it's going to help you in order to know more about the culture, the words. Remember, practice makes perfect, but also perfect feels good. So don't worry about getting too perfect, but practice it enough in order to acquire the skills. In order for you to, whenever you listen to somebody speaking and maybe saying this slang, this word, or whatever idiom expressions, you're gonna know what's that about. So I hope you like this video. If you like the video, you know what to do. Please share with your friends in your groups and social media. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. That's going to help us grow. And also, it's going to let you participate in the chat in the during the live streaming classes. Only subscribers can participate in the chat. So you can ask questions, blah, blah, blah. So, and also, you're going to be updated about the new videos that I'm posting every week. I really enjoy this process. I really enjoy this process, and I really appreciate your support. And that's the reason why we also created the membership program. We have 3 membership levels available for you. You can check that further for further information if you want to go further. But don't worry. I really love this process. I enjoy this process of sharing knowledge and the things that I know that might be useful for you in your learning process. So hopefully I'm going to see you in further videos. Keep on studying, keep on learning, and nos vemos pronto. Sigan aprendiendo, sigan estudiando y sigan adelante. Bye bye.